You hear, over the sound of rain, something knocking on your windows. It might not necessarily be a tree branch, especially in the fall, at the end of October, on Halloween. On this particular day, you see not only children in ridiculous and outlandish costumes, all smeared with ketchup, but also something even more terrible. That year, I really lucked out. On the eve of the holiday, Layla got sick, and so I didn't have to go walking around in some stupid costume with her, looking for candy. She was indignant, of course, but as mother and father did say, allegedly there was to be no wandering about, what with the weather the way it is, raining cats and dogs and Jack Frost already nipping. I, for one, was ecstatic, but Layla begged and begged for a while. She was upset thinking about all the fun she'd be missing, and she would also outgrow her costume for sure within a year's time. The sad and hopeless look on her face made our parents feel all the more sorry for her. After dilly-dallying for a bit, they got ready to head out. Although where exactly I'm not sure, and asked that we don't burn the house down while they were away. And with that, they left. In an effort to cheer up my sister, I decided to throw on this horror costume that Mom had made me. Now set up with the wildest kind of candy, we buried ourselves in the blankets and kicked off our marathon of horror movies. The movie actually turned out to be a rather unscary bunch of nonsense, and we laughed until we cried, criticizing every single scene that had made zero sense.
And generally speaking, why exactly do all evil spirits choose to appear on Halloween?
I would suggest the answer to that question might be found somewhere in the history of ancient Celtic pagan rites. Samhain is the sunset of summer, the Day of All Saints, and exists in memory of ancestors from among different peoples. It personifies the end of the harvest period, and the imminent arrival of long and frigid nights. These days, however, pop culture has Halloween feeling more like some huge party with costumes, events, and loads of horror-themed food. In short, this is all just fiction, and no evil spirits actually exist. And you know how she responded?
Are you stupid or something? You yourself say that the holiday is both occult and ancient, which means that people, at one point in time, really did know how to communicate with the spirits of the dead.
And so we got into this huge debate over the existence of the paranormal. I attempted to explain the flaws in the technology at those times, which led to the appearance of fake photos and videos done by amateurs. I mentioned the inconsistencies among the eyewitness accounts and also the tabloids.
Well, I personally saw a ghost, and he lives up in our attic. Don't you believe me? Then come on, I'll show you.
Before I even had time to answer, there was at that very moment a crash from where our attic was. We froze in place, listening.
I warned you.
Let's just take a look. Well, you see... Ah! Ow! Ouch! Ow! Oh, you Oh, that little rat. I'll find her for sure and... Oh boy, I'll show her an anomaly. Little rat. Ew! What the heck is this? Is that a stuffed animal? Layla, come out! I've already uncovered your genius little prank, I promise. Pinky promise. I won't do anything back to you. Almost anything. What the hell? Layla, damn it, who does all that? You dropped boxes on me, ran away to who the hell knows where, and mutilated that toy. I realized right away, of course, that these things were just your stupid pranks. But how on earth did you actually come up with this in the first place? And why did you crawl over to the wires? You could have gotten yourself electrocuted. When Mom and Dad get back, I'm telling them everything.
Simon, who are you talking to over here? Well, what's the matter, huh?
had 2 bags of paprika potato chips. Channel 5 was showing some stupid movie. You lured me into the attic, and I got caught by your ridiculous trap made out of those boxes and sheets tied to the window with the fishing line. You shut off the light and hid the key in some stuffed rat. Where did you find him anyway? Okay, I will cuss at you for this or because we had to fumble around with those wires. But I swear, if you don't tell me how you managed to pull off that trick in the basement...
Well, yeah. Over there in the attic, I was gonna scare you while you were preoccupied. I hid, and then I peeked back out and realized that there was no light. So I got scared and went looking for you. There's no way I would have had time to go all the way down to the basement. And also, what rat are you going on about? I don't get what you mean. What happened down in the basement? Who are you talking to? Layla, Simon, what are you doing out here? Let's go, get inside. We brought so much for you. Go change quickly, then go to the table. Why are you just standing there, frozen like that? Well, come on then. Into the house you go. Quickly now. As if it somehow wasn't enough for you, Simon, to go and get sick. Crazy.